Hello everybody, Mac here. Welcome back to the show. Welcome to day 3 of our LEGO City Advent Calendar opening. First off, let me get this out of the way. If you hear a large amount of throughout the video, I do apologize for that. Here, the weather changed drastically today. My allergies are acting up, my sinuses are acting up. I've taken some allergy medication, and I'm trying to get it under control. But if you hear a lot of sniffing throughout the video, because I do have a little bit of a blocked up nose right now, or if my voice sounds different, I apologize. I'm trying to rein it in. Now, on day 1, we received this little guy that no one seems to know what this is. Is it a helicopter? Is it a plane? Does it come from a set that came out earlier this year? No one seems to know. So we just put that in the house with the toys. And we also received on day 2, Tippy. Now, when we opened up Tippy, the flap on the box showed that it was supposed to be Billy, a smaller minifig, a kid with a beanie with a propeller. But I got Tippy, the doorman-looking guy. What I found interesting, though, is that other collectors that have opened up the City Advent Calendar, their day 2 was Billy. So now I'm questioning, am I going to get Billy when I open up the Tippy compartment, or did I get 2 Tippies with this and I'm just not going to get Billy? As one of my viewers pointed out, this isn't the first time I've had problems or a boo-boo with the LEGO City Advent Calendar. If you remember a few years ago, the first City Advent Calendar that we had that was kind of like a diorama set, a city set, I didn't get all of the pieces for the tanker. That was kind of a bummer, but I've had these problems before. Now, something else that I've been doing in lieu of having a second advent calendar this year is kind of showing off some stuff that I've picked up, stuff that I either haven't had a chance to get to with a video or that I'm not going to make a video of. On day 1, I showed you that my Python Patrol classified figure came in. Yesterday, I showed you the G.I. Joe Transformers mashup of the Bumblebee Striker. And today, we have this. This is the Valaverse Action Force Infantry Commando. And why I wanted to show you this is because this is actually a Dorkside Toys exclusive. And I wonder how many people know that Dorkside Toys had this exclusive. This is just it's an army builder. It's an infantry figure. And to be completely honest, it's basically Desert Rat. It's Desert Rat with a different paint job, different boots, and a different head sculpt. I think even the weapons, the artillery is the same. He has an extra helmet, but the body, the kibble, the gear, it's all the same as Desert Rat. Now, when Action Force first came out, I was really excited about it. I was excited about it because of Sergeant Slaughter. I was excited about it because of the Steel Brigade figure, and I was excited about it because it came at a time when Classified wasn't really getting their legs underneath them, and they weren't on the shelves as much as we wanted, so it was hard to get Classified. There wasn't a whole lot coming out, and it seemed like Action Force was going to help fill in the blanks while we were waiting for Classified to happen. Well, in that time, Classified has really started picking up steam, and the shine is sort of coming off of the Action Force figures a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm not saying they're bad figures. But the Sergeant Slaughter figure that I got is about to be eclipsed by the Hasbro Classified Sergeant Slaughter that's coming out. And the Steel Brigade figure, the one that I was the most excited about, I don't know, even after I got him warmed up and I loosened up the joints, he's still really stiff. He's so stiff to the point that I'm actually thinking of buying one of the Steel Brigade reissues that Valaverse is coming out with just to see if they fixed the joint issue. Because, like I said, he's just so stiff. He doesn't pose easily. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to break the arms when I'm just trying to bend them at the elbows. So I may end up getting a reissue version of that. And the other thing is, I get what they're doing. There's nothing but reuse with a lot of the Valaverse figures. As a matter of fact, a lot of the figures are just complete reuses with different head sculpts and different vests on. And for the first wave, I was like, okay, cool, they're trying to save money. I get that. And that's carrying over into the second wave. And my problem with that is I'm really starting to dislike the vests here. They clip on with like a two-button system, sort of, on the back left side, and even if you don't mean to take it off, even when you're just posing with them, playing with them, whatever, eventually, for me anyway, all of those vests have popped open. And it is a bear to try and close them to get them back on. But sometimes the pins don't actually seat right, the buttons don't actually seat right in there, and they just keep coming undone. And even if you run them under warm water and get them loosened up and you can sort of wiggle it back and forth to get them in there, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little frustrated with the line, to be completely honest. I picked this up because I actually got 2 of these. I thought they would be kind of cool for a army build. That my plan was to have 2 of those, Desert Rat and then Dusty, and then have sort of like a Desert Command squad. And then there is a radio-controlled Jeep that will fit 6 to 6.5 inch figures like this, that I thought that would be really cool. Have them all set up in that remote-controlled Jeep. Pretty much make Rat Patrol. That's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to make Rat Patrol. So, enough of that. Enough about Valaverse. Let's get to our day 3 of our calendar opening. And day 3 is up here. Let me point this out because this is frustrating. This happens every year. Day 3 is up here. Day 24 is down there. Why isn't it the other way around? Why is 24 down here? Because once we have everything built and we have everything on, our final one is buried back there and we have to go through everything. That's enough about that. So let's open up day 3. Let's see what we got. And it looks like we have a mailbox. Is that what we have? If you look at the picture on the flap, it looks like we have the mailbox. If you look at the pieces in the bag, that's probably what we're going to build. So I'll be back in a minute after we put this together and we'll take a look at it. And yeah, that's what we have. We have a little mailbox and I really like this. This is why I wanted the city calendar, because there's little builds like this that even after the calendar is done, I can definitely find a spot and use this in my Lego Christmas Village. You have a little bit of like an extension of a brick wall right there with some holly on it. You would pop the little mail piece right in there. And then the front can open up and you can get the mail out of it. And you can have it be, mailbox that can go both ways. You can drive up to it and drop it off in there. Or you can have like the kid put his envelope, put his letter in the front. Now it doesn't come with a letter piece. That's supposed to come with Billy. And if I didn't get Billy, I didn't get a letter piece. But I'm not really heartbroken about that because I have a lot of letter pieces from the other Christmas sets that I have. So that's no big deal. But I do like this. I think this is a cool addition. And once again, I know I'm going to be able to use this for my city, for my village, for my Christmas village. So we're just going to set that, let's turn the light off. We're just going to set that down right there at the side of the house. As you can see, there's a little, here, let me show you. You can see there's a little outline of the house right there with the train track. And you have your walk up here, a window shining out. You have your frozen lake, and you have your barn. And I'm guessing it's supposed to be the interiors of those 2 sets back there, or those 2 images back there. So that's what we have today. And yeah, I like this. That's cool. I wish I knew what that is. I like Tippy. I just feel like I'm going to get 2 of him and not get Billy, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to be that upset about it. So that's what we have. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy these little videos where we open up this calendar. And I do want to thank you for joining me this year. Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.